Good morning, everybody. Rick Steele here on the YouTube channel with another betting tips video. The theme of this video is going to be handicapping the second half of the MLB season as pennant races heat up and the trade deadline will have come and gone. So we're going to get into that topic in one brief moment. However, we also have NFL that's just around the corner, believe it or not, as time flies. So if you never want to miss a video, whether it's betting tips, and I highly recommend you go back into the library and check some of those out, you will also be getting NFL picks here on the YouTube channel in the not too distant future. So to never miss a particular video, well, you simply subscribe to the YouTube channel, PSH Sports Picks, turn on the notifications, and that ensures that you will never miss an important pick or information. My only goal in providing these videos to you, in spending the time and money in doing so, is help put a few more dollars in your pocket. In other words, put you on a few more winners, help you to avoid some losers, but more importantly, giving you the nuts and bolts, tools and techniques that I use to break down games, therefore increasing your knowledge and therefore improving your profits and ROI in this business. So also feel free to like and comment on any of the videos here on my YouTube channel. And in addition, if you have any questions for me across social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, my handle is @RickSteele99. Allow you to communicate in a timely fashion. Allow me to get back to you with answers that you may have as quickly as possible. Now, if you want to bet what I bet each and every day in all the sports that I handicap, well, you go to the homepage of my website, pshltd.com, click on the Today's Picks button. You know exactly what I'm betting at the lines that I'm betting at. No signups, no BS, no gimmicks, and total transparency. My records are updated, broken down by sport on a daily basis. Okay, let's talk about MLB and let's get into the second half adjustments that we need to make. Now realize in every sport, as the season moves along, handicapping adjustments need to be made. However, in baseball, in my opinion, the adjustments are even more pronounced. The weather heats up, the ball travels farther, scoring goes up. The game becomes more and more important. The pressure increases as pennant races heat up. And with the added wild card, more and more teams remain in it, longer time period. And you get players and teams and managers that have never and are not used to playing important games in September. So look for teams and managers that have experience dealing with races coming down to the wire. In other words, they have been through the wars before. Now, bullpen arms especially grow tired and worn down. Less stability, less consistency. You also want to look at starting pitchers. So if we're dealing with rookies as an example, and they cross the 100-inning plateau, well, now they may only be pitching 3 or 4 innings, even if they're running good, to limit the amount of innings they continue to add up on their arm in their first year in the majors. Also look for older pitchers that are going through 180 and 200 innings pitched. They will become worn down and less effective. And in addition, you want to look for pitchers, even if they're being around 2 or 3 or 4 years, if they're crossing a plateau where they've only pitched 100 or 130 innings on a given year, and now they're getting up to 140, 150, 160. Those are situations where if you have value, you don't want to hesitate and you want to fade and bet against. As mentioned as well, the trade deadline will have come and gone, and the stronger teams have probably gotten stronger, and teams out of the races have salary dumped key players to the contenders. You're generally going to lay more juice in the second half, depending on the game involved in, but a lot of times it's going to be warranted based on all the information that I've just provided you, but you still got to have value and you still got to pick your spots. Now, conversely, teams that are out of it are often, as we know, going to play call-ups and prospects. Now, just because this is the case does not mean you cannot find spots to bet on those teams as well, right? Those players have no pressure. Some of them are just playing to try and get a spot for next year, so they're going out and having fun and just letting the results speak for themselves. They love the role of spoiler. And how often do we see some teams that are out of it go on runs, meaningless runs in some ways, 8, 9, 10 in a row, 11 in a row, even though they never strung together any long winning streaks as the first half of the season took place. Now remember, like in all sports, just because a team needs to win does not mean they will. Secondly, teams that need to win in all sports usually become overpriced by the markets. How often do we see, again, in all sports, a team that's had an awful year go on a run, giving misleading results and, I guess, mentions through the September and end of the season? Now, don't get stuck using year-to-date stats, because those numbers are stale. What happened with a team or a pitcher in April literally has no impact as to how that team or player is going to perform in August and September. Baseball, for some bettors, is very difficult to determine value because we deal exclusively with money lines instead of point spreads. So just like the stock market, buy low, sell high. That's what we get paid for. In other words, to make accurate market evaluations. So I hope that you've had and found this video to be helpful. Let's have a great second half betting MLB as we edge into NFL exhibition, and quite quickly after that, obviously the regular season, along with college football kicking off as we head to inch towards our busy fall season. May all the winners today be yours. I'll be back with you shortly with more sports picks and also betting tips videos. Again, if you found this video to be helpful, before you leave, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel, and for your own benefit, don't forget to turn on the notifications to never miss another sports pick. Great, be back with you shortly. May all the winners, as mentioned, be yours.